Introducing first, from Damansara Uptown, Malaysia, weighing in at 235 Singaporean arrival cards, he is your fellow Uptown lowlife, Cornelius. Introducing first, from Damansara Uptown. How is everyone doing? It's been a while since I did a bit of streaming, I think. Well, looky here. We have this little picture of mine that I'm quite fond of, me giving myself a medal, as I should. If you notice the medal around my corner, it's actually, again, it's me. It's always me. So, welcome everybody. Welcome. Let's see. Let's greet some folks first before we get into business. Obviously, yes. Silsveen aka Subasa Rama said, bruh to you, brother. Miles Carew, he will be coming in a little bit later, if I'm not wrong. Ryan, Devon, get the tables. Yes, a classic pro wrestling quote. Referee Ryan, welcome. One the couple, aka Eagle Boy, please stop. Please stop freaking spoiling everything. My God. Irfan, welcome, everybody. Ryan, welcome. Right. Let's see now. We have quite a few things to handle. It's been that weekend was a whirlwind. It was a long time since I experienced that sort of whirlwind, let me tell you. Okay, right. Enough of this particular photo. In fact, let's actually put on some more relaxing music. This is meant to be a more relaxing a free talk, so to speak. Just a post-event free talk and a sharing session, so to speak, where I go through something that I went through 2 years ago, when things were active, when we could freely travel, when we could host events without fear of a terrible pandemic. So I feel grateful. I feel really grateful that I could do all this. By the way, how's the audio? By the way, okay, we heard that. Right, excellent. Welcome, Kay. Welcome. By the way, how is the audio? Is it all right? Is the music all right? I hope it's not too loud. My theme song, that was my entrance music that you heard just now, wasn't too loud. Is this BGM all right now? I hope the audio is a-okay. Anyways. Let me pull up the poster one final time. This poster, you've probably seen me pull this up quite a few times over the past month or so. And well, it's past 21st May, isn't it? The show is done. And what a show it was. You've seen me post a little bit about it on Twitter. Audio okay, though when you were loud it peaks. Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, you mean like when I go Cornelius. Is that a bit loud when I bellow out, when I announce in that sort of manner? If so, I'll just adjust the microphone accordingly. Yes. But I'll think about that a bit later. Anyways, let's see what's on the agenda that I have. Let's see now. Right. Okay. So before I actually talk about the whole Singaporean trip plus the event itself, just a few housekeeping rules. Firstly, to those who are new to my channel, welcome. As you can see, I've pinned a comment in chat. I have some rules to follow. That's under the description, so please do check that out before you interact in chat. It's just a bit of a housekeeping thing to keep everything in order. But perhaps some streamers do this, some streamers don't. I am one of those that definitely does. I like to keep a tidy house. Thank you very much. Next, how I will discuss this event This is how I will do it. As a pro wrestler, just FYI, you guys know I'm a pro wrestler, right? Right? It should be obvious by now. I'm not just like a pro wrestler VTuber. I'm also a pro wrestler IRL, and this whole stream is actually sort of me doing something that I'm wondering whether I want to continue on doing in the future, which is mixing virtual and reality, you know, because I'm pro wrestler in both planes, dimensional planes, so to speak. So yes, so those who are not comfortable with looking at IRL people during streams, well, this is your last chance, basically, because from here on out I'll be using photos, I'll be using videos to illustrate what I'm talking about. In fact, you will see IRL me, actually. Obviously on my mask, of course. Oh, Kuroyuki, hello there, hello. Welcome to my stream. We're just about to get started, so you've missed nothing out. An actual pro wrestler, not just a cosplayer. No, not at all. I have popped up in a couple of cosplay events, and you know, I was essentially costuming as myself. Just a little tongue-in-cheek thing that I like to do. I like to think that was my chance to just go out and stroll around malls and have a good time and just be me, essentially. Right. So with this event in particular, I am going to talk about pro wrestling as a performance. Spoiler alert, I don't know how obvious it is to you guys, but pro wrestling is a show. And if you still think it's a real, actual fight like kickboxing or mixed martial arts, that really says a lot more about you than me, frankly speaking. That one clip of you going nya. Yes, that was during a anime fest in Paradigm Mall. A streamer friend of mine named Yugure Yu decided, you know what? I'm going to put cat ears on you, and I'm game. It doesn't hurt me. And she asked me to go nya, so I went nya. Yeah. It's all in good fun. I love Low. Daddy Low. Eagle Boy, shut up. Anyways, gasp. Kayfabe! Oh no! Kayfabe! What will we do? The various documentaries talking about behind the scenes, the various documentaries that big wrestling promotions themselves made, the various podcasts, the various vlogs that pro wrestlers themselves produce talking about stuff behind the scenes, and the various things that you can see live before you. Oh, heaven forbid. Actually, heaven doesn't mind at all. As far as things go, it's really just a minor thing altogether. Like if you still believe pro wrestling is an actual combat sports event, oh man, then you're stuck in the 70s to 90s, my good man or woman. And I hope that you're not involved in governance or human rights. Lowhausen. I seem to be called that sometimes. I don't know what to feel about that. Question mark? Low-licious. I think you meant low-licious, but I reject both terms. Yeah. Actually, VTubing is more kayfabe than pro wrestling these days. That is actually a fascinating topic. Thank you, Orion. Thank you. I might actually want to do a topic about that, a discussion stream about that one day. That is actually very, very interesting to me, because I somewhat agree with that. My childhood is ruined. Oh no! Oh no, we found out it's a show, just like movies, just like theater, just like a kung fu show that you can see live, just like, oh my god, Waterworld in Universal Studios! Fun fact, in Universal Studios, the evil ball captain is sometimes played by a pro wrestler. His name's Christopher Daniels. He's a legend. So like, and he's been like bald since forever. So, and he's an athlete, so it makes sense for him to play the villain in those Waterworld shows. So yeah, it really makes sense. My childhood is ruined. Oh no, I'm sorry, Kuruki. I'm sorry. What do you mean Undertaker didn't come back from the dead? Who's to say that he didn't come back from the dead? You know, well, we live in a, even though pro wrestling is a performance, doesn't mean he's not an Undertaker. You know, I believe he's dealt with corpses before. God knows the people he's thrown off of the cage. God knows the people he's dragged down into the ring. You know, it's crazy. This is a low podcast. I love it. It's not going to be too much of a podcast for long. We are going to get into things pretty soon. Let's see. So yes. Let me just let's get this out of the way right now. So yes, I will be talking about this as a performance, the event, and also I will be I will reveal just a little bit, get you guys a little bit of a sneak peek as to what went down in Fight Club 3. I will show photos. I will show some video clips, only clips, not the full event itself, and not even a full video for my match. Just because I want to, I do want to respect the people who's filmed this themselves. So only short clips will be shown, and what's more, it will. I got the footage from a viewer. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yes, Referee Ryan is right. A little teaser. That's what you will get. A little teaser, and of course I will run through some key moments, particularly involving moi. Yes. Jake, hey Lo, how's your head? My head is doing better. Definitely doing better. I think you know which part I'm referring to, but I will and I will get to that. Yes. One second. Let's see. Hello?
Hello.
Right. Do you hear him? Ladies and gents?
Do we do a test?
Yeah, I think you should be heard. Say something. Introduce yourself.
All right. Hashtag low is. Oh, introduce myself. Yes. Hi. My name is Miles Carew. I am also a pro wrestler. I was also involved on said show that Lo is discussing.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes, indeed. Let me just drop your Twitch.
Juicy.
Let's see. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah.
Here we go. There we go. Can't wait for the Netflix adaptation. I'm not. I think you're referring to the whole event in general, Ryan. I'm not so sure about that. It would be neat to have like a Netflix wrestling show. Is there a Netflix wrestling show, Miles?
I have no clue.
Okay, but it'd be neat.
I don't use. You think I have a Netflix subscription?
Why? I'm not even gonna discuss it with you right now. Anyways, so okay. Before so I will be touching a little bit as well on Eagle Boy's match as well, because the people that traveled, the three of us, myself, Miles, who is here, and Eagle Boy, we were the ones involved. We were the Malaysian contingent that traveled to Singapore. And
what a trip it was!
And what a trip it was indeed. Yes. So I will touch a little bit on your match as well, Miles, because you somehow involved yourself way more than expected.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Glow is a Netflix wrestling show. So Glow is on Netflix. Okay, I might want to check that out. I don't think right. I have to check that out. Then yes. So some of my viewers are saying hi to you, Miles. So say hi.
Hello there. I love that you get welcome me in. It's very lovely to be here. I appreciate you, Lo, for having me on, because it's a lovely day to talk about lovely things that have happened. Also, your chat is like really covered and fricked right now.
Yeah, but that's actually deliberate. Unfortunately, unfortunately, YouTube has had some issues, particularly related to chat as of late. So that's why I'm actually like covering up more than usual. In fact, I'm
Okay, and don't forget everyone to like this stream because I just did that and I realized you could do that.
Yeah, perks of being on YouTube, I suppose. Let's see. Okay, cool. Rightio. Right. Let's see. Let me just look at my notes here. Yes, I wrote notes for this. Just because like there's a lot to
Wow, so
to
prepared.
cover. Yes. Okay. So
This is
essentially.
unusual of you.
Okay. So how this event all got started. Okay. Let me see if let me just touch on this poster here. Let me just try to increase the size of it. Right. Okay. So you should get a better view now. So this whole Fight Club 3 event thing is the brainchild of two particular personnel. It is first and foremost, it is Sam C. It's this guy that's right below the word key here. It's Quay. It's key, not Quay, not Chui. It's
not Quay.
We're not touching on this right now. Miles, I'm trying to focus. So he's basically he's actually a stand-up comedian and a streamer as well. In fact,
yes, lovely friend of my channel and your channel.
Indeed, he is a Ryan, if you don't mind, I believe you're able to type in his socials as well. So if you don't mind linking his socials, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you. And so yes, he is a stand-up comedian of many years experience and a streamer as well. And my word, he loves pro wrestling. I cannot emphasize this enough. Like, I am astonished at how much he loves pro wrestling. He adores pro wrestling. He's been watching.
In some ways, he feels kind of like a lower budget Southeast Asian Tony Khan.
Oh my god. No! Oh my god, dude! Don't. Oh, I can't believe you explained him like that. Oh god, so you're doing him dirty like that.
This is not dirty. Do you know how rich Tony Khan is?
He's a son of a billion. Of course he is. And not to say that Sam isn't successful himself. He's a very successful stand-up comedian. Actually, he's really good. He's traveled all across the world. He's performed in Edinburgh. He's performed.
He's going back there again, like in 2 months, I think.
Exactly. Like yeah. So he's so now that the world's opened up a bit more, he's actually traveling everywhere now, including Singapore. So I urge you guys, if you have a chance to check him out in Malaysia or wherever you are in the world, check him out. He's so good at what he does. He's really fast-witted as well, which is why he was also able to be a successful streamer as well. And the other guy that we even have to thank for, well, maybe Miles can thank him. I'm a bit reluctant to, just because he was involved in my match. Is Straight Sauce John Day, the guy in the blue jacket right in front here. Oh, I just realized he's technically the front man of this poster, technically.
Yep, technically.
Yeah. So he's a young chap and a very creative guy. And of course a Singaporean wrestler from Grapple Max. So he and Sam are quite buddies as well, because I believe John is a stand-up himself, actually a fairly new one.
Oh yeah, he's dabbling into that now as well. He's trying to do it more as well. So yeah.
Exactly. The Singapore comedian / streamer. Yay, exactly. Ryan, Mouse, remember this.
Yep. This is it's still gonna stick. It's from the old stream where Sam was on the channel. In fact, speaking of Mr. Sam, and he had to. His punishment was to do a whole stream performing as The Statement, Andrew Tang, another Singaporean pro wrestler personality. So that was quite the time.
Oh, a super fan like the late Brian Curtis Hildebrand. Apologies, Orion. I'm not too sure who that is. I'm not sure if Sam counts as a super fan, but a big fan, a big enough fan that he was willing to produce produce and organize a pro wrestling event. So let me get to Let me pull down the poster a little bit. As you can see, it says here a Grapple Max X Sam C co-production. So he was very much involved with getting the people, getting the right people that he wants as part of his and John's vision. Sam C is Southeast Asia Wrestling's Uncle Roger. I'm not too sure if they both operate very differently. I mean, like Sam speaks with a slight English twang. I don't think he counts as an Uncle Roger type at all. But yes, so basically those two thought, you know what? We like comedy, we like wrestling. Let's combine the two. And that's exactly what happened. So Fight Club 3, so those who aren't aware, basically Grapple Max is one of two professional wrestling promotions in Singapore, and Grapple Max is the more Japanese pro wrestling type. They do a little more technical wrestling. They are more of a pro wrestling school, so to speak, and so they tend to come off a little more professional-ish. Not to say SPW isn't professional, but they go wilder. Definitely, they go wilder. Well, Fight Club 3 sort of subverts that a little bit. This is the show that is deliberately combining comedy and pro wrestling, and they sort of could let loose a little bit. The Grapple Max boys, you know, and also they decided to like find people outside of Grapple Max as well. And I feel very, very grateful that I am one of the folks that Sam personally handpicked to be in the main event. I cannot emphasize to you how crazy that is. That after 2 years of not wrestling, 2 years of sitting on my ass, that I was involved.
Hey, you went to the gym a couple times, I guess.
Yeah. I guess it took me. I'll admit, I delayed that for longer than I wanted.
And you trained fairly solidly as well.
Yes.
For the last few months.
So the past several months, yes, we were fortunate enough to get back into the ring, and I got myself back into ring shape. I think you'll see why that may not matter too much actually for my match in particular. But yes, so yes indeed, Sam realized that I am the guy to get involved in his main event. I will explain the stipulation of that main event because my word, that is a mouthful and it's crazy.
I feel like for that one as well, it's like it's especially if you're not from Singapore, this will be something for that will be a bit tougher to comprehend.
Yes, so I will have to explain that in good time. Jules, if you don't mind, please do avoid spoilers related stuff so far, because I will get to what you just mentioned. I will get to that, but no spoilers, pretty please. Main event, OMG, yes indeed, I was in main event. Eventing. I've done main events before, yes indeed, but not for this sort of event, and definitely not after 2 years of essentially.
Yeah, and this one just feels bigger because it is the first pro wrestling event in Southeast Asia with international talent on, and you are in the main event. So it's a big deal. It's a massive deal since the pandemic, pretty much. So,
yeah. So to say I was nervous is putting it lightly. Anyways, I think we can start to move on a little bit. Okay, so right. So essentially, I was booked, and then eventually they wanted to get another Malaysian as well, which is let me see if I can increase the size of this here. Let's see. It's the one that is in between myself and John, right above us. This is Wonder Boy, or AKA JY Eagle. I call him Eagle Boy. Just go with it. Okay, I always call him that. So yes, this is this little brat, right above John and myself.
He's not a brat. He's a lovely human being.
He's a brat. There you go. Spoilers deleted. Thank you, Jules. Thank you. Much appreciated. Don't worry, man. I'm aware that that for YouTube streams in particular, we tend to like throw in a lot more rules. Just to keep things in order. As you can, I know there's a lot to read, for sure, but don't mind. I'm pretty chill about these things. Don't worry. No harm, no foul. So yes, Wonder Boy also got booked as well, because he's a great wrestler. Like that's like the I believe that's legit the main reason. He's a great wrestler.
The king of nutsacks indeed.
Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So so he's so yes, he got you'll see who he wrestles later. It's I'll explain a little bit about that. So that's 2 of us. But turns out, I don't know how. I'm not going to get into the details of it. Actually, we realized that we needed an extra guy to sort of fly our colors, so to speak, fly the MyPW colors, because obviously I am training under Malaysia Pro Wrestling. Wonder Boy is also under Malaysia Pro Wrestling. But we realized, we need a guy to wave the flag as well, because we'll be busy, sauntering into the ring all confident. Like, we need a flag bearer. And that's when Mouse Karoo Pro comes in. It's the guy you're hearing right now.
Is the
basically.
Pro just part of my name now? Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's your Twitch channel. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's your Twitch channel. So that's how I announce it. So if you ever want to find his Twitch channel, it's Mouse Karoo Pro. There you go.
Yeah! Free promotion!
Yeah. So he was essentially... Miles was... in many ways, our glorified flag bearer, our glorified bag boy. Was our assistant to help us in matters, this and that. Not to say that Wonder Boy and I aren't independent. Well, I'm independent. I'm not too sure about Wonder Boy. So yes, it was much appreciated that Miles was there. Yes. Thank you, Ryan, for the link. So
yeah.
So what happened was, now we're going to talk a little bit about how we actually went to Singapore in the first place. Essentially, by bus. To those that have never taken I don't know about you guys, but there's 2 typical ways for people from Peninsular Malaysia to go to Singapore specifically. There's either the plane, which is very quick, about an hour, maybe even less, or the bus, which is a lot cheaper and but takes a lot longer. Well, since there were the 3 of us, yeah, it was the bus lah. It was the bus. It's fine. It was a good bus too, actually. So
I was really happy with it. Yeah, it was a great bus.
Yeah. So so essentially the bus that we took was the one from Times Square, Kuala Lumpur, all the way to the infamous Golden Mile Complex. I'm mentioning these 2 particular places just because both places have quite the character. I've never been to Singapore before, nor have I sat in a bus. Let me tell you, okay, you should try it sometime. It's quite the experience. It's a good budget way to get to Singapore if you are a peninsular Malaysian. Let me tell you, Times Square itself is obviously we didn't really spend too much time in Times Square just because it was when we went, it was very, very, very early in the morning, and so the mall was closed. But oh my goodness, so we had to wake up early for that. So it's been a long time because streamer life, right? We all wake up super late. Our body clocks is all wrecked. So that's
yep.
Yeah, so that was quite the trip just to even get to Times Square in the first place. And when we finally got on, actually I was very pleased with the bus. Nice comfortable seats. Air conditioning was actually on full blast. The bus was fairly quick. We got to enough stops.
There was even a little massage thing there. I mean, the massages, you could barely feel it, but the fact that you could press a button and you could feel something a little bit is holy crap, this is premium bus level.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Bad. Oh, I'm planning to. My mama promised to treat me. Haha. Lovely. Going to Singapore is quite the trip. I'll explain a little bit about Singapore in a second. To say that this may surprise some folks, but there was some slight culture shock going to Singapore. Of all places, I'll get to that. It's a little bit embarrassing. The trip overall was fairly uneventful, other than the fact that I thought we could get there, say, around 2 to 3 p.m. Unfortunately, surprise.
Boy, were
surprise.
we wrong.
Oh yeah. We arrived there in Singapore proper by I don't know 4 to 4:30 p.m. So a lot longer than I thought. I'll be very frank. And mainly because I think the main reason was because by the time we got to immigration, our group that we were with, we actually passed through it actually fairly quickly. But it was the group ahead of us. I believe they were from a country that wasn't from Singapore. I believe they were from mainland India. I could be wrong at this, but I could
Would
be
assume
wrong.
it's like somewhere around the southwest-ish Asia region.
Yes, somewhere like that. They definitely took a much longer time than our group in our bus. That's for certain. But eventually things were done. It was still I would say a fairly uneventful, thankfully, event because last thing I want is for us to not go through this whole bloody thing and just be like sent back home to Malaysia. That would be just the utter worst, essentially.
Well, a bit of foreshadowing there.
We'll get to that. Yes. So we finally arrived in Singapore. Let's see. So being back in Singapore, I've been to Singapore before to actually watch a pro wrestling show before. Coincidentally, it was in Rapamax. Actually, fun fact. Not many people realize that I was actually there as an audience member. I thought, I'll support the boys there because some Malaysian pro wrestlers were there as well in those previous Rapamax events. So I thought, all right, I'll go there and support. So I wasn't new to Singapore, not at all. 2 years, however, sort of made me forget certain things about Singapore. I'll recount one particular thing. So the moment that we entered our Singaporean hotel rooms, the first thing I did was I started to boil water because I thought, we're a bit dehydrated. I think we're a bit parched. We should boil some water. And it was only literally the next day. That when we met with one of the Singaporean wrestlers, he informed us, "Hey, you can drink our tap water, right?" I hate myself.
We were like, holy crap! There was a reason why me and Wonderboy consistently were calling Singapore the better lads, because it's just better than Malaysia. It's just straight up is.
Oh my god. Y'all felt any ring rust during your matches? For me in particular, Jules, I felt a teensy bit. You have to understand that. Luckily, I could actually get back into the ring and move around and get back into shape and get my cardio up. But I'll explain why ring rust may not be the exactly accurate word for this event. You'll see. I'll get to the photos very soon. I promise you. I'd still rather boil my water. Okay. In Singapore, they drink our urine. They drink our urine there, okay? I cannot emphasize this enough. They can drink our urine there. Malaysian urine water, and they're fine. They're tap, mind you, yeah? Drinking tap water in Malaysia is a bit of a tap thing depending on where you are. And we almost always use filters no matter what. In Singapore, nope. Pull that switch up, fill in your water bottle, look. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Yep. Most tap water, not all. In our hotel room, we were fine, man. So yeah, that was a little embarrassing to be informed of that after all these years. I knew that too. That's the thing. That's the worst part of it all. I knew about this, but I've just completely forgotten because I haven't been there for 2 years. My God. Anyways, right. Okay, I'll just mention one last thing, which is the Golden Miles Tower.
The Golden Miles Tower? It's my tower now?
Wait, was it called Golden Miles Tower or was it Golden Miles Complex? I believe it was called Golden Miles Complex, right? Wait, I need to Google this very quickly.
The Golden Mile Complex. It's singular, not plural like me. I am plural.
Close enough. What the other? What bloody hell.
I am plural, but the Golden Mile Tower complex. Sorry, it's singular, not plural.
Yes. Oh, the taste of boiled water is better, and I like warm water. Warm water. In my opinion, I don't disagree with you. Okay, but the fact is, you can drink tap water. In Singapore. Yep. That's a general, very very general thing, which I'd forgotten. It's a bit embarrassing in that sense. Thank you, Ryan. It is indeed. It is Golden Mile Tower / complex. So basically we had.
And most importantly, is singular mile,
Shut
not a plural mile.
Shut up, Mile. Anyways, so we had.
Wait, you just called me singular.
Shut up! This is my stream. I talk. I talk. So yeah, shut up. So basically, myself, Miles, Wonder Boy, and a few of the other pro wrestlers, we could finally meet IRL. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Ref Ryan and a few others we could finally meet Ref Ryan after all these years. Actually, I think Ryan, have we met in IRL before last week? I'm actually not too sure. Actually, we might have. I can't recall, but we definitely could meet up IRL. Hi, Single Mouse. Hello there, Ranma. So we had dinner at Mukata in Golden Mile Complex, and it is to say that it felt like we were in a grungy crime noir Hong Kong film was a bit of an understatement. I don't know. Okay, before you got to Golden Mile Complex, Miles, what was your impression of Singapore?
The better lands where everything is better.
Yeah. Well, Golden Mile Complex sort of like threw a bit of spanner in that, didn't it?
I mean, still, it's better than like we don't have Mukata in Malaysia, so you know it's better in that sense.
Oh my god, I can't believe oh my god, Miles. So here's the whole freaking punchline. So you just ruined my punchline, you idiot! You ruined my punchline. The whole reason why I brought up Mukata in Golden Mile Complex in the first place is because you and Wonder Boy didn't realize that we have Mukata in Malaysia as well. In fact, there's a Mukata restaurant.
But we don't.
There's one in where we live. Literally, there's one in where you are, and there's one where I am. Literally, barely 10 minutes away. Barely 10 minutes, and you didn't realize. Oh my god, I need to take you that one. So yes, basically, Mukata is a Thai hot pot style hot pot / barbecue place. It's a pretty popular place to eat in Golden Mile Complex. It's a bit of a grungy place, and it's one of the few places that open late, which is why we went there. Pretend like Miles didn't ruin your joke. Too bad. I'm going to be ragging on him on this all stream now. Thank you, Jules. Thank you. Nice going, Miles. Indeed, I agree, Orion. I agree. Show an image of Mukata. I would actually make the attempt to pull up an image. Unfortunately, to say that I have a lot of images and videos in my OBS right now is an understatement. So I just want to be careful right now. But basically, just imagine a sort of pot where like there's a dome with like a little bowl around it, where you could barbecue meat and also boil meat and other accoutrements in the circle.
No. You're describing it wrongly. Imagine steamboat but more sizzle. That's what it is.
Fine. That's exactly what it was. It was what it was. So we had a lovely dinner there where we could eat, and for me to like lessen my headache because I had a bit of a headache due to a bit of dehydration. Like you saw me, I was like almost out of it, but the more I ate and drank, the more I was better, to the point where like I was almost like 90% alright by the end of our dinner, right?
Oh yeah, yes,
yeah.
I can attest to the what does attest mean? I don't know. Is that the word attest?
Yes.
I can attest to whatever he's saying.
Yes. Danya, hey man. Well, Fight Club 3, I might not be there, but that event is off the rails. Indeed. You came in just in time. We are getting to it very, very soon. All good, low. Excellent. So yes, it was a lovely time just chatting with the lads. Getting to actually either meet them in real life or to talk talk shop a little bit. It was a good dinner to be had. Good dinner to be had. For
Oh,
sure.
definitely.
Yeah. Like shabu shabu, sort of. I believe shabu shabu is a bit more like a hot pot, whereas mukata, their style is literally there's a spot where you can barbecue things and a spot where you can shabu shabu things, basically. So it's a 2-for-1 deal. So it was a good time to be had, for sure. And it was one of the few places that opened quite late in Singapore at the time, so thankfully we had a new place to go to, essentially, and to just unwind. Because there was a lot to do on that Friday itself. So, next day, we arrived on the Friday, and then we had a good sleep on Saturday, and then we could finally go to the venue is called Projector X. It's at Clarke Quay, actually. So fairly a bit of a.
Also, before we can I just mention, since when did hotels have smart TVs in them?
Well, it's a thing. It can be a thing.
Like this is why the Netherlands is better than Malaysia.
Whatever. So yes, Korean barbecue plus steamboat / shabu shabu. You got it right, Ryan. You got it right. Anyways, let's see. Next thing. So yes, we could finally get to the event. In fact, let me actually show. Let me see if I can pull it up now. Let me just close this poster, and then I will pull up. Let's see. I think I can pop this up now. Aha! Again, you can see it, right? You can see it, right? So.
Kate. Oh wait, yeah, the stream is delayed. Sorry, I was like,
right. Okay. Right. Okay. For you, Miles. Let me see if I can pull up. Since we're on voice chat, let me pull up a screen for you so you can see it. Let me see. Okay. I think you should be able to see this with no issue. Are you able to see it on your voice chat side?
Let me see. Yeah, juicy.
Okay. Cool. Right. Actually, let me put away the curtains now. There we go. Right. Okay. One second. Let me just chat up a little more. There we go. Yeah. You might be surprised by what I'm doing right now, Miles. But seriously, like, there is. I genuinely do want to be careful with the whole YouTube chat thing right now. I'll explain later to you.
YouTube chat is borked.
It's complicated. Let's put it that way. Let me just.
YouTube chat is complicatedly borked.
Quiet. Your bias is showing. Anyways, okay. So, let's see. So this is my feeling basically before going into the whole event itself. Before that, let me actually explain this to you. So you see the space here? This is a movie theater. I cannot emphasize, but this is a movie theater. And we basically what happened is there are movie seats here actually. Like where you see the match is, there's a movie theater. There's like seats there. We literally took away all the seats. And we set this all up essentially. This is basically Grapple Max's Bloodsport-ish, right? That's sort of one way to look at it. Yes, it is definitely
that's how I would put it. Yeah.
Yes. Bruh, it's been a while since I've been part of a YouTube stream. Last time I was in a YouTube stream, it was JDL's Zelda stream before he switched back to Twitch. Welcome to YouTube. We do operate things a bit differently here, aka see the pinned comment. Hey. This is legit the first YouTube stream I've watched in a long time. My goodness, I seem to be pulling in people. Thank you, much appreciated.
Yeah, YouTube needs you. Sign into a contract.
Shut up, boy. Anyways, wow, seems like an underground wrestling show. Yes, indeed. That's the whole point of the Fight Club thing before, or Fight Club. So as you can see by the word 3, they've had previous Fight Clubs before. In fact, I believe the 2 previous Fight Club events that GrappleMax organized were actually in clubs. Yes, I do believe. I do believe so. But obviously, and this is a movie theater. If I'm not wrong, before this was a movie theater, this was also a club as well. Singapore loves it.
Kind of something like that.
Yeah, Singapore loves their clubs. My goodness. So it's a bit hard to see here.
They are the better lands.
Science boy. So if you can see here, to the background of this photo, there is a it's actually lounge chairs. It's actually lounge chairs where it is. Also, we don't talk about Fight Club, JK, haha. No, we talk about this Fight Club. We're talking about this Fight Club. I'm doing it right now, as you can see. Yes. Lol, a different meaning to front row seats. Actually, this is theater in the round. This is theater in the round. So you can see seats behind the screen, in front of the screen, to the right of the screen, and to the left of the screen as well. So it is a true circle, actually. Fun fact. Pro wrestling is considered a theater in the round, the way I see it. So those that didn't realize that pro wrestling is sort of like theater, I miss those days. Anyways, so the point is, we took away all those seats, and we set up this so-called ring here. So this is so fun fact about Grapple Max. Before they got their ring, so they have a ring now. This is what they performed in for the longest of times. In fact, I believe they've used this particular mat for years and years before they got an actual ring.
Probably 5 years. So
I do think so. Yes. Something
maybe four. Something along those lines.
Yes. So much longer.
They definitely had the mat longer than they've had the ring.
Yes, indeed. So all this is to do with logistics and stuff like that I don't need to bore you about. So yes, to those that are wondering, it's the pro wrestlers themselves that actually set all this up. It's the pro wrestlers. It's us. Even us, the Malaysians that came in. Even though we were tired, even though we came from a different country, we helped us setting all this up. If it's not us, who? What? A moving crew? Yes. Seats everywhere. Theater in the round, that's right. Theater in the round. Yep. So and this is so I don't know how obvious this is. You can definitely see some folks in front here. So this is a bit of a Grapple Max tradition, where they like to introduce the wrestlers actually, in a little V thing. It's a Grapple Max tradition. I don't mess with that. They very much follow a Japanese pro wrestling sort of style of operating events. So yes. So this whole thing, this whole mat is very Japanese wrestling inspired. Some companies in Japan also do this as well. In fact, to those that are aware of who Emi Sakura is, a pro wrestler from the AEW, her company Gato Move also does mat wrestling, sort of like this as well. We don't need to get into details on that because that is a whole topic on its own. Gato Move. Yeah. Paying dues, as they say. Yes, indeed. I'm still paying my dues to this day. I helped up with all this, even though I was so nervous for this event. Everyone could see how nervous I was, and I didn't mind that people could see how nervous I was, because not only was my particular match my first match in 2 years, it was also it was also a complex match. When we get to my match, I'll explain what the stipulation is. It's quite a thing. If you see it on social medias, sure thing. But I'll explain it properly during my match. Okay, so let me actually get to the next photo. Hopefully this works. Please let it work, please.
And photo! Up, photo!
Yeah, there we go. And you should be able to see your host, your announcer for this event, Sam C himself. Note the bow tie, note the microphone, note the differently designed shoes. Yep, that's the thing he does.
And the pocket square.
And the pocket square too, yes. It's a bit difficult to see.
See, I'm a man of class. I know what pocket squares are.
Okay, sure. Whatever. Yeah. So you're here to back me up, not to go on my channel. Thank you very much, Miles. It's not too obvious from this angle, but right above the audience here and Sam's head, you can see a little bit of the tapestry here. It's actually a beautiful tapestry. Actually, this whole thing. Of different movie characters from pop culture. It's beautiful. Yeah. So those who have a chance to go to, legitimately, if you are in Singapore and you're doing a bit of as a tourist, go to Projector X to watch a movie. Yeah, legitimately, it might be a great experience because like it's such a different feel. If it's like watching a movie, an independently owned movie. So it's a beautiful place actually, a great little experience to be had in my personal opinion. Yes.
A juicy one at that.
Don't bring a tagline here. How dare you? Anyways, let's get on to the next slide. Okay. First.
Yeah.
Yes. Sure thing, Master. So first up, before we talk about my match, I'm going to talk about the other Malaysians match. So as you can see in the middle here, this is the MyPW banner held up by our flag bearer, Maskaru, but he's not. Yeah. Okay, do your hollow. Do it. Get out of your way now. Do it. Wait, I didn't even realize Sam's shoes. Haha. No worries, Ryan. No worries. You don't have to retract your statements, your messages over that. No problems. No problems. And it's a bit difficult to see. But the person next to him, in the blue and pink shirt and sunglasses, that's Wonder Boy. And so they are coming in very confidently. The people are booing them and what's not. Yes. Anma, Mirage? What does Wonder Boy give off Mirage qualities?
My rage.
Yes. Lol. Mouse's mic peaked. It happens. He's a squeaker, so it's fine. I've accepted that. Yes. I'm not sure if you can see the comment that's coming up, but I'm gonna let you read that. Anyways, so we get to let's get to the next slide. Yes. Okay. So here's the other thing that, besides this being a Fight Club 3 event, this being a match show, what also sets this apart from other shows is that they have Ref Ryan, you might need to help me out with this. We had an IMDA officer, basically, played by another Singaporean stand-up comedian. His name is Rishi. I believe he's playing a character named Pratnam Singh, if I'm not wrong. I could be wrong in this, but I'm calling the officer for this event. And basically, so what he is he's basically like the Singapore government representative. So he's the guy that's going to say, this is Singapore government approved. This is not Singapore government approved. In fact, he's such a big deal that he has his own movie theater seats. Actually, everyone else was either sitting at the lounge chairs or on the plastic chairs. And he is the only guy, besides Miles, I suppose, that actually got to sit properly on these movie theater seats. Yes. Dad. Yes. I forgot. Yes. Hey, and Miles, you actually got to meet your dad in this event. I know he's a busy man, so you actually got to meet with him. Actually, yes.
Sorry. Who's my dad?
The guy sitting next to you.
Oh, that's my dad.
Oh shit! Did no one tell you?
Wait, how did you know this information? Because I don't know this information. How did you find out?
Oh, people tell me.
Who are your people?
The people. I know people. I'm telling no lie. I know.
Do you have people though?
Yes. Duh.
Who are your people then? Come on, prove it. Prove that you have people. Who are your people?
My people are people that you don't need to know. You don't need to know, okay?
All that you need to know.
All that you need to know is that's your father. You don't even greet him properly. My word, how dare you not greet your father, your own father? He was right next to you. He was busy doing his job, and you couldn't even give him 2 seconds of your time. Instead, you were just sitting there being a flag bearer.
I was like, hey, what's up? I'm gonna be chilling back here. How are you doing? And he was just like, he just gave me the icy stare, you know? Yeah.
Oh.
I was. Don't you believe me? I was trying to like engage conversation and like be like, hey, look, Wonder Boy did a super cool move over there. What do you think so? And he would just like give me that icy stare.
Oh. Well, this is awkward.
The first time he spoke to me was when I got punched and knocked back into the chair, and he said, "Yeah, you sit back down there."
Dang, I hope that occurred in Malaysia and not in Singapore, because that would be way more complicated in Singapore, I believe. Anyways,
in Singapore.
apparently, thank you, Refryer. IMDA means Infocom Media Development Authority, which, yes, so he was doing a lot of authorizing with the media, essentially, particularly in my match. Not too much in this match. In this match involving LK versus Wonder Boy. Let's go to the next photo before we get to anything more awkward. Here we go. So essentially,
Yeah. Oh shit.
yeah, Miles, do you want to explain this fantastic photo?
So, let's just say, I had a lot of points in the match where I was like, hey, Wonder Boy could use a helping hand, and I was said helping hand, and let's say the referee didn't like it too much, and then I got ejected.
he freaking leaped for it too. Look at him. Oh man, you gotta like it's almost heartwarming to see how enthusiastic refs get when throwing out ringside personnel.
Oh, he was so happy, like, because he told me as well, this is the first time I'm ever ejecting anyone, and I get to do it 3 times tonight.
Well, we'll get to the second and third time fairly soon. It's great. It's great. This whole event is insane. Can I say it now? What do you mean, Jules? I hope it's something that doesn't break my rules.
Not yet, because this one wasn't it.
Okay. That's what you're referring to. Okay. We'll get to that fairly soon. Just checking, Jules. Wait, you weren't there at the event, were you? Just checking.
No, but I'm pretty sure he's seen all the highlights and the stories on Instagram and whatnot.
Okay, all right. That's what you mean. Sorry about that. So yes, okay. I just realized. Apologies. In my description, I didn't wrote the photographer. I didn't credit the photographer. I will do that after this stream. Apologies. I will link his socials right after this stream. Apologies for that. So yes, great photos overall.
Shall we get someone to drop it in the chat or something?
Yes. If you don't mind, Mouse. I think you know his socials, right? I think.
Yeah, but I don't have the mod powers because you stripped them from me like a meanie.
Oh. I'll do it after. I'll do it myself. Yeah.
Give me my mod powers back, bitch.
You have to earn it.
What? Why did I lose it in the first place?
You did something
I
reprehensible.
said such nice things about you.
You did something reprehensible. Or something.
You told me to say something nice, and I said such nice things about you.
And I believe that you like completely like.
And then I was just saying, yay, this is great. Thank you so much, Lo. And then you just stripped it away from me.
I think
like
you said.
Pure
Yes, you did.
That
but then you said something right after that, like completely made you a hypocrite. So I said, oh man, what am I gonna do with you? And just strip it away. Yeah. So
what? No, I don't want one. Quote it.
I can't recall what it was.
Exactly, because it never existed.
It absolutely existed. If it didn't exist, you would still have your mods. So, right.
No, you are just a meanie.
Silence you. Anyways, this is him. His name is Ashok. He's an excellent photographer. So if you're in Singapore, do check him out. I've seen highlights. I wasn't in the event itself. Fair play. Right, yo, let's actually get it on.
Juicy.
Here we go. So essentially, this is I just wanted to show this, so that you guys can get a better picture of LK. He is a veteran Singaporean pro wrestler, and here he is doing I believe it is an Impalas DDT onto Wonder Boy. Yes. So basically, the technique is he grabs his tights, he lifts him up, and drives his head down into the mat. It's a painful way to smack your face onto the hard ground indeed. Yes.
That thing definitely hurts. Yeah.
It does. Anyways, so that's all about this. Let me get to the next photo. Oops. Okay. Right. Okay. That's done for this part. So let me go to part 2. Stop.
Oh my goodness. He's all organized in parts and stuff.
Yes. Yes. 1 second. Is this the one?
Yes, it can be seen. Oh, no, okay.
no.
Oh, yes, the wrong one. Yeah, you did the wrong one.
This should be the first one, I think. Wait.
Yeah, that should be the first one. Yes.
Let me just click very quickly. Dong dong. Okay. Yep. This is the first one. Yes.
That's definitely the first one. Yes.
Yes. So now we finally get to talk about my match, my main event, my chance for victory in foreign soil.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yes, spiking it worsens the impact. Absolutely. Obviously, it wasn't like spiking like hit first-ish, but when you pull those tights and you drive them to the ground, it's more force. Trust me. So the stipulation for my main event is, and I'm going to try to read this off of memory here. It is an unsanctioned, government-approved, Singapore-themed triple threat hardcore match. That's essentially the entire title. Yes. Lowhauser in the main event. Why is it you folks are calling me Lowhauser? My God. But to say I was a bit Lowhausen-esque in this event is to put it lightly. So, all right, let me set the table here. So, in one corner we have Straight Sauce John Day, this young lad here. Quite the up-and-comer, very creative, sound wrestler, cocky young lad, loves bright colors, is obnoxious. You know, your typical Zoomer, essentially. Typical Zoomer.
Sure.
Next. And this is someone... Oh, apologies. I forgot to put this. I forgot to shine this in bright colors at the beginning of this event. Please do not try this at home. Please do not try pro wrestling at home. I forgot that.
Because you will die.
You will die. Yes, I'm quite serious about this. Please don't do pro wrestling at home. This shit is freaking dangerous. I don't know. I just once called you that on Twitch and it just stuck with me afterwards. My policy when it comes to like twisting my name around is I just have to accept it. What am I going to do? Go to your house and kick your face in?
Yeah, low juice.
I mean, I could, but I don't want to abuse my resources like that. So, I'll accept Lowhausen and whatever other weird names you'll twist around. It's fine.
Low juice.
Shut up, you. Anyways, the next photo, and this is the big one. This, I will admit, this is the main draw. This guy is the main draw. No one ever expected this particular person to be in a Grapple Max show because he is from Singapore Pro Wrestling, SPW.
The rival company.
Yep, the other Singapore wrestling company. And he is in many ways one of the main guys. This guy is the Butcher, man. To say that he has been a mainstay in Singapore wrestling is an understatement. He is one of the characters. Like he is like in many ways seen as like the people's champion in Singapore. Like, I'm no joke. He is a hellraiser and a half. I will give him that. His name says all. He's the Butcher Man. He has the cleaver. He's the crazy guy. He will like smell the blood. He will smell the blood off of his cleaver.
Human meat too.
What?
He likes human meat too.
Yeah, he likes human meat. He may or may not be a cannibal. I don't know. That the jury's out on that.
He definitely is.
Yeah.
He's very open about this.
Yes. I'm trying to like cover him a little bit here, Miles. Thank you. Anyways, he's quite a character. Yes, cross promotional pollination. We never thought we could see it actually, and so people were shocked when they saw him on that poster. Basically, the Butcher Man is legit so dangerous. I'd even call him the Cactus Jet of SPW. But that's actually a fair way of describing him. Actually, he's quite extreme. He's done hardcore matches before. He's done crazy things. He loves biting people. Same with me actually. Like I actually enjoy utilizing biting as part of my stratagem. Actually,
exactly. So not only is Butcher a cannibal, but so is Low.
We don't talk about that side of me. Thank you very much, Miles. But yes. Like in fact in this photo, he's actually like mid-swing. He's swinging his belt like
He's
a
literally
crazy person.
swinging his belt around, and like after at the end of this, he slams it on the floor, and I was like, oh my god, did he just do that?
Yep. Cross promotion in SG rarely, if not ever, if not never happens until recently. In fact, I don't think it's ever happened until this event. I think. I could be
No,
wrong.
it hasn't.
Yeah.
Since the Grapple Max existed, there has not been cross promotion since this event.
Yep. So this was crazy to see. Crazy to see. Like I cannot emphasize enough how bewildered the Grapple Max boys were when they saw that, hey, it's Butcherman here amongst us, helping out, moving in the movie seats, and being in the same locker room. It was mad. Before I get to the next photo, I just want to really emphasize that, I was so nervous, because as you can tell by the stipulation, here's the thing: if it was like a typical, even if it was a regular triple threat match, which can lead to hardcore stuff already, even that I actually would have been less nervous about, because I trained. I tried to rub off my ring rust. I tried to move, get my foundation stuff out of the way, get my techniques out of the way. Like I practiced a good bit with my fellow Malaysian wrestlers.
Yeah, we trained them up.
Yep. But I was so nervous because of the nature of the match. Yes, it is a match show. So without there being like ropes and turnbuckles and posts, technically stuff is actually a little bit more simplified on a mat. But due to how many moving parts in this match, I was freaking out backstage. And even the beginning of the match itself was already freaky because well, before I mention why I was freaking out even at the very beginning of the match, let me just read what Jules wrote here. Are all championship belts heavy, or does it depend on the materials used for the belt? Yes and no. I would say all proper championship belts are heavy. Every single Malaysian championship belts, they're all fairly hefty actually. They're all made of leather and metal. All have some weight to it for sure. And this does depend on the material, definitely. So with that being said, let's move on to the next photo because this is a doozy. Okay, so we're in this photo now.
The greatest photo of the entire event, I would say.
Yes.
So, no, maybe the second.
Second for sure, definitely. So what happened here is the very beginning of this match. I was late. Due to visa issues. Visa issues. Remember, this is a comedy show. Remember, there was an IMDA officer there. So this match got insane. There's a reason why we call it unsanctioned, because this match gets crazy. Sorry, I'm choking a little bit just because it gets mad. Straw Hat
Somehow
Cornelius
this match is unsanctioned and also government approved.
We don't explain that, Miles. We don't explain that. I noticed some of you guys are talking about the Straw Hat. I'll explain that in a second. So essentially, for about, let's say, the first 3 to 5 minutes of this match, I wasn't there. I was announced that, I am not available because of visa issues, and the IMDA officer himself basically said that he couldn't make it because of immigration, because he's Malaysian. That he literally gave that kind of answer. It was hilarious. You had to be there, but you weren't. So here I am explaining to you a bit of a post-mortem. Yeah, it was mad. And the chants during these comments. Okay, so let's break it down a little bit from what we see here. Firstly, I have my riding crop, which I have deemed my signature weapon. So that's a part of me actually. In fact, I think I'm debuting the riding crop in this event actually. Fun fact.
I'm pretty sure you are. Yes.
And then we have a suitcase because obviously I'm coming in from a foreign country. Of course, I need a suitcase, you know. And next, the hat. The hat. So that's new.
The hat.
That's new. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to play a video now and see if you can catch what is being said in this video. I'm going to try to pull it up and let's see if this works. Okay. In fact, I'm going to turn off the BGM for this section. Okay. So let's see if this works. I really hope this works. I uploaded this video. So let's hope this works.
Oh. I think you have to layer it. You layered it wrong. Oh,
sorry about that. Okay.
Okay. Oh, hey.
So yeah, did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch that?
Were they saying Loki?
No. They were chanting Luffy. So
what's Luffy?
So to those that aren't aware, Luffy is basically it's not obvious with this photo, but I believe I want to pull up again. I'll just pull up one more time. So you see the red band across the hat, and they're chanting Luffy, an anime character essentially. So yeah. So I somehow.
Oh, that was the anime thing that you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So I somehow, someway got myself a hat. I said, "Oh, it's gonna be Singapore. It's gonna be a bit hot like Malaysia, so I'll get a hat just to be comfortable." Turns out, people saw the hat and went, "Let's go, Luffy!" Clap, 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 and people like just cheered. Pro wrestling fans are also, most of us are weebs as well. So people got the reference, they loved it and stuff. So yes, So the crowd really ate into it. And mind you, this is a full house crowd too. They were so reactive, Even from the first match itself, the crowd was so hot and so ready to just give their support. I really appreciate that crowd. I know some of the Singaporeans have said that our crowds here in Singapore are usually a bit more of the meek, hands on the butt sort of a thing. Not this crowd at all. They were so appreciative, and I'm so happy and grateful about that. Yes, Luffy, the main character of One Piece, the top-selling manga, long-running anime of the past decade. You pull that, you say that bullshit on your stream, Miles. You will.
But if you think about it, right?
For the next 30 minutes in your stream, Miles, for the next 30 minutes in your stream, you will hear nothing but people correcting you for the next 30 minutes. Don't even play. Don't play, Miles. I'm serious. Do you want people correcting you for the next 30 minutes about this? Because they will. They will. I cannot emphasize this enough. This manga has over 1,000 chapters. 1,000 chapters.
That's a little much, don't you think?
I'm not saying it's not, but that's the fact. It is the longest running manga and anime for a reason. It's been going on. Holy shit, has it been going on longer than you were born? Wait, let me check. Actually, let me check this right now. When was One Piece made? 1999. This is a long-running manga and anime. 1999 for the first episode.
Damn.
Yeah. That's crazy. That is absolutely nuts to think about. So yeah. So yes, people got the reference. Okay. Let's see. Let's move on to the next photo. Oh, let's put up the BGM before I forget.
Juicy.
This anime is going way before I was born. Yes, indeed. It's one of those that just is lasting the test of time. It's crazy. Okay, next photo. Okay. So.
Yeah.
This is a taste of how utterly bonkers this match got. This is a bit further into the match, but I don't mind showing this now because I want to get into the videos right after this. As you can see. Okay, it's a little hard to tell. So let me see. Let me see if I can pull this and zoom in a little closer. Okay, you see what's in my mouth? Chat, can you guess what's in my mouth? My mouth, I know you know, so shut your mouth. What do you see in my mouth?
Oh, I know.
I know. I know you know. I want to give chat a chance to guess.
I just try to be annoying. That's all.
I know you're annoying by default now, so it's fine. It's fine. So what do you think it is? I'll zoom in a little closer for you lads. What do you think is in my mouth? Come along.
What's in Lo's mouth? Can you guess what is in Lo's mouth?
In the meantime, I might as well take this opportunity to just link the
photographer.
Yeah, the photographer's thing in the description. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Jules says small wood pieces. No, but good guess. Foreshadowing, believe it or not. Kay says cheese, butter, bread. What? Kay, guys, I don't know if you guys heard the stipulation I mentioned
looks like
now,
bread.
but it's a Singapore-themed hardcore match. Hint,
But it kind of looks like bread.
What kind of shit bread are you eating, Mouse? Anyways, yes, Ryan, you were there. I believe you were part of the audience, if I'm not wrong, Ryan. I think he was. Was he there, Miles? I think he was, right?
Yes, he was in the audience.
Ryan, you said something S&M related. I know I have the writing crop, Ryan, but like, come on, it's not that bad. Okay, why are you being a juvenile right now? Really? These nuts? Oh my god, Kay.
You
peeked there.
It's these nuts in your mouth. Ha!
Oh gods. Anyways, they were. I think Malaysia and Singapore will know this reference. They were country erasers. They're basically little erasers, little rectangular erasers, no bigger than a piece of chocolate, that has the flags of countries on them. So yes, this is how Singaporean it was. So the point is that there's a table with government approved weapons on it, and one of those weapons was a bag of country erasers. Yeah, it got weird. And so what happened was, I believe he snuck up on me. He shoved the erasers down in my throat, and then he Superman punched my mouth. And right after this moment here, I spat them out. Let's see. Let me show you better. So you can see here he had the motion to do a Superman punch right through my jaw. I spat it out. Yeah, and got. It's a mad match.
Funny thing was when he first dropped the erasers from the bag, the crowd were chanting mahjong because they thought it was mahjong.
Wait, that's what they were chanting?
Yep.
Oh, actually, why didn't we think of mahjong? I know there was talks of a mahjong table, but there was no. Hey, actually, that's a good point. Did we? No, there was talk of a mahjong table, but no mahjong pieces. I'm surprised by that, actually. Huh. Yeah. Oh, those things that I used to spin with stapler bullets. I believe that you could do that as well. And fun fact, this was how outdated those country erasers are. I hope I don't get in trouble saying this, but there was a flag of the Soviet Union. Like it actually said that.
Oh my god.
Soviet Union. Yeah.
No way.
Yep, it did. It legit said Soviet. That's how
crazy.
out of date those country erasers were. I'm pretty sure those are still made. Too actually. Those look brand new when I saw them. Yeah, it was mad.
Wow.
Yeah, like a Beyblade K. Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I had rubbers in my mouth. Gonna sound bad out of context. Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, you had rubbers in your mouth.
Oh, I didn't think of that. I actually didn't. I actually even didn't think of that at all. I just thought it was gonna be like the thumbtacks thing where you like.
Hashtag Lo likes rubbers in his mouth.
Shut up, Mouse. Why did I bring you here? Why did I bring you here? Just to get billed?
Because I am a great addition. That's why.
Oh my god, bro! Mahjong tiles are heavy and you might crack your teeth. We would have done it. Honestly, if there were
Yeah,
mahjong
they
tiles,
would've done
we
it.
would have done it, actually.
Yeah.
We would have done it.
Definitely.
Oh my god, is that outdated? Yep. They were that outdated. Insert Soviet Union national anthem. No, Jules. No, we're not going there. No, not in this current climate. Please, not in this current climate. My god, I know you are very sheltered, Miles, but not in this current climate. Please, my god. I've never heard of a king having rubber in their mouth before. Stay pure, okay? Stay pure. Anyways. Okay. Right. I think I'm going to move on to a video now. Okay, so catch it quick, guys. Catch it quick, because I'm going to pull out very soon. Okay. Turn off the BGM. Ooh.
Master, I can't hold this anymore.
Oh no, let me try to pause it. How do I pause it?
No, let it loop. I want to see it again.
By the way, are you able to hear the volume, guys?
Yeah, volume's good.
Okay, go. Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. So essentially, wait, can I pause this actually?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, okay. Let me just lower the. Let me just mute this. Okay, and I'll just let it loop. So essentially, what happened here is I was about to whack him with the luggage. He catches it. He grabs it. He was about to hit me with it. The IMDA officer stops him, and he takes it. But he says no. But he just used it and he takes it away. It's not that he is on my side. It's that he took it at the exact right time. And what did I do? Well, as you can see, I just like shoved a hard elbow into his face because I had to take my opportunities, man. So yes.
Kabang!
Yeah, that was a good elbow.
It was very juicy.
I don't mind spoiling it right now. That unfortunately, due to how insane this match was, due to how nervous I was, oh god, I was a bit overwhelmed this match, so I couldn't get much offense out at all. So this is one of the few where I learned something really, really good. So it was a long time since I actually landed a really proper elbow on someone, and I'm very happy that like I got a reaction out of this too. So I was very happy about this.
Juicy.
Yeah, this is not a government-approved weapon. Exactly, Jules. Exactly. Because it wasn't a government-approved weapon, the IMDA officer wasn't happy and took it away. That's what happened. Right here. Okay, let me...
OT, right?
Yes. Okay, let's move on to the next video right now. So, yes, I'm only going to show very short clips, yeah? Nothing too long. Maybe or maybe not, GrappleMax might show a full video in the future. They sometimes do that.
They did mention that it will come out on YouTube.
But I don't know when exactly. So do check out on that. I will definitely share it on my socials when it does pop out. It should be very good fun to watch this whole event. Okay, let me hide this all away. All right, now we get to oh gods, I can't believe I'm gonna show this one. This one sucks. I'm gonna guess that you can probably guess what it is, right, Miles?
Is it the I think I'm gonna guess where I know what's going on.
The Malaysian contingent will play the heels. Yes, we will definitely playing the heels. Of course we will. Especially me. I'm a career heel. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Okay. Are you DMing me your guess?
Oh no, I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
All right, no problem. Okay, let's actually get to it. Okay, where is it? Sorry about that. I was just trying to navigate through this whole streaming thing. Okay, here it is. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Yep. Boom. Boing. The sound on that's brilliant.
Oh, God, I can feel it. I can still feel it. Oh my God. Oh Lord, this. Oh God, I cannot emphasize to you how much that hurt. So to those that aren't aware, Butcher Man is holding a cane, what we call in Malaysia and Singapore a rotan. So a literal rattan, a literal piece of rattan. And to say he swung it. I swung it as well against John Day. Oh, but when it was his turn to swing at me, oh. Okay, now as you can see in this loop here, well, it'll come up pretty soon. So yeah, but I took the liberty of adding subtitles into this because I thought it was funny. This is a naughty boy. You can see Sam literally he went down. He like literally went down like some stripper on the pole like meow. Except like his whole body reacted to
ini ialah budak nakal.
Yes. So yes. Butcherman speaks Malay somewhat, so he decided to pull it out. In his TikTok, he actually said, "Oh, this is why my parents like to use the rotan." Oh God!
Now I understand. Yeah, it's fun. You know, it's good fun.
Oh God! Rotan, like high school memories. All right, are you from Southeast Asia? It sounds like you're from Southeast Asia. Oh God, you got any splinters out of the cane smacks? No. Typically, these rattans don't produce splinters. But you know what these things produced? Cane marks. Oh God, unfortunately I don't have the photos of it. But to say that I had marks from this, yeah, I had marks from this for several days. It's disappeared now, but it's left bruises. So yes,
it was very juicy though.
Yes. Wow, he really spanked those white cut chicken thighs. Hey, I'm not white cut. Hey, how dare
Apparently
you?
I'm not white cut now. I have no clue what that means, but you are white cut.
Bro, I'm your countryman. I didn't know that. Hello there, Ryan, fellow countryman. I mean, I don't know. You don't parade your flag around. Anyways, so yes. So to those that aren't aware, I added subtitles, and it says there. So he's basically saying budak nakal, which means naughty boy. No, which is
ini ialah budak nakal.
Yeah, which is wrong. I'm a naughty man. No, not a boy.
No, you're budak nakal.
No, I'm a naughty man. I'm a naughty dewasa. Ew, that sounds wrong. Ew.
Oh yeah, you should have just shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Just don't talk.
The reason why I'm showing this is because this is I'm basically showing highlights essentially, and this is most certainly one of the highlights. Like even the ref himself is like, it's just one. Oh God, it's so nasty.
He really yeeted that
white
into
cut
your
chicken,
into
the
butthole.
Chinese chicken rice, the white version. Dang, right? You know you're a bit of a foodie. Good for you.
Juicy.
Oh God, I cannot emphasize enough how much I hated this particular moment. It's so painful. Caning is a form of corporal punishment, so yeah, this surely hurt. It certainly was. Thank God this was no longer a thing. I think. Well, it was certainly
probably still is.
Yeah, it was in Malaysia at least. Well, but this was certainly government approved. That's for sure. The IMDA officer had no issue with this. This was proudly spread on that table. Speaking of table. Okay.
Oh, is it time?
It's time. Let me see if I can. Okay, I'm going to show it now. I'm going to show it now in three. Something to do with that. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Here he comes. Oh, I haven't done this move in a long time. Let's go.
And yoink.
And yes indeed. So bribery.
Yeah.
So yes, that was Ringgit Malaysia.
Corruption.
That was Ringgit Malaysia.
This is why Malaysia is the shitter lands and Singapore is the better lands.
Well, I wouldn't say this is a Malaysian thing, more like a Cornelius Low thing. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten Miles?
Yeah, true.
Okay. Let me give a bit of history about me and bribery. So, to those that aren't aware, I was involved in Sam C streams literally last year. He did this thing called RDW, Red Dot Wrestling, literally a pro wrestling themed tabletop RPG game. I played a character that was essentially a evil German ski instructor, son of a multi-billionaire sort of a thing. Literally, his finishing move was bribery. So, I pulled out an old move from Red Dot Wrestling.
Yep.
I think legitimately bribery might be one of my signatures now, even as Cornelius Low. What was that character's name? Oh man, it was such a long while ago. I can't recall.
Cornelius Vanderbilt, the 234th.
Holy shit, you actually remember it. I'm impressed. Yes. Yes.
Sam's reaction
to the smacks is currently my reaction concerning the Rotan spot. Definitely. The world famous Cornelius Low table spot. We'll get there. Out of nowhere. Not yet. So yes, that there is my patented Eric Crash neck breaker. I like to put my own unique spin on moves, and that's how I like to do it. I like to swing those legs so that the momentum of the person carries further down and drives their neck faster onto my knee. Vicious move.
Break that neck.
Yep, John was completely out for this. And of course, there's this Stone Cold Stunner. It was more like a
Why is he wanking off the crowd after that?
No, he was doing like a fight corruption sort of a thing, because he was like...
It looked like he was like tossing off the crowd.
No. He was being very happy that he had his comeuppance against the IMDA officer because
but it's not like an air punch. It's like he's literally tossing off the crowd almost.
Oh my god. He was just his comeback, comeuppance for taking away the suitcase at times so quickly. So it was the IMDA was like, yes, money to rebuild the political party, and boom, nope, bad boy. This is what you get for stooping to bribery, and poor John Day. After this, he was out. Yep.
Boing.
Yes. Yes. Low was pulling the Hulur special. Apologies, Orion. I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Million Ringgit Man Tit DiBiase. Oh.
The Million Ringgit Man.
Interesting. I actually never really thought of myself that sort of person. But, I do have the stature. I do have the resources. I do have the certain je ne sais quoi for it. That's something to think about. Thank you, lads. You guys are actually giving me ideas. Ideas to be more me, essentially.
The Million Ringgit Man. Cornelius Toe.
I'm gonna mute you soon if you stop that. If you don't stop that.
What?
Anyways, Jen-san, nice thighs. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Have you seen this clip? I'll play the audio again. Just if you haven't heard it yet. So yes, this is the bribing Singaporean government officer. He is getting his comeuppance by my fellow opponent. My opponent is very happy that he got his payback. Here's me taking advantage of the situation again, and here I am. Crush his neck. To take advantage of the situation. Yes.
In classic Cornelius Low fashion.
Yes. Welcome, Ilfan. Welcome. Oh, there's no ropes this time. Yes, Grapple Max used to do no rope shows for the longest time. They have a ring now, but for this event, they went back to their roots to do a no ring show, so to speak. And my word, what a show it was! Sold out crowd, crazy event. Malaysian Ringgit was involved. Government officers were involved. It's crazy. Oh, settle here, can? That's what she mean. I know it by some other terms, basically, like the word settle or copy money. That one I'm aware of. So yes, I tried to settle it there and then. Indeed, well, and it worked out for me, as you will see. I think it's time. We actually got to the finish.
The big kahuna.
The big kahuna. Let's see. Right. Oh.
Here it is. You were yoinked right on your head for that. Ooh, never gets old.
Ouch. Gonna play one more time. Sleeper suplex to the head. I was completely knocked out here. My God. He picked me up. And the table exploded. And I'm the second person lying on the mat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lower the audio a little bit. So essentially, what happened here? So the move that Butcherman here did to me. So I said, of course, I was the one that set up the table, and in my hubris, I tried to suplex Butcherman because I took him out earlier at the time with a Dragon Boat paddle. Yes, so a Dragon Boat paddle was involved in this match, and. So I thought, okay, let's take this guy out. He's the bigger fish to fry, essentially, a Butcherman, because he is much more well established than John Day, that's for sure. Try to suplex him. He pulls off a sleeper suplex that landed me right on my head. Holy shit! I went down fast, and I was completely woozy. I got picked up, and next thing I know, bash. Nice crunch. Yes, indeed. It was quite a crunch. I was wondering, is this going to is this going to explode or not? And it absolutely did. I believe, and I could be wrong at this, guys. This is the first table bump definitely in GrabMax. I'm not sure in SPW, but in GrabMax,
I think they've got tables in Singapore done before for sure. Yeah, I think so. But Grapple Max, definitely the first table.
And what a way to do it. with people who won Grab Max people, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. It's okay, I'll take that. I'll be part of that accolade.
Take these W's so you can get it.
Yep. So, some of you folks might be wondering, did this hurt? Of course it bloody hurt. Oh my God, I went through a table. Gosh, the wood cracked, the frame cracked. I had
the metal frame. My God.
Yeah, that frame was paraded around the ring, around the event, post event. Actually, it was crazy. Yeah.
Dude, it looked like your head came down on that frame.
Yep. Auction off the table pieces in the future. Well, actually, that might be a good idea.
I just like the extra detail of it at the bottom left corner. Our IMDA officer is just folded up.
Oh yeah, that was my doing. That was my doing, actually. I went to him. I saw him. Oh, he was just on the ground. Okay, I'll cross his arms because maybe he's already dead. It'll make it easier when you put him in a coffin, So that was my doing. Yeah. So I sauntered off, grabbed the table. The test papers were lying there. The country erasers were lying there. Oh yeah, by the way, there were test papers involved as well in this match. Like I said, Singaporean themed.
PSLE.
Yeah, whatever that means.
To be more specific.
Yeah, Ryan, if you want to...
Preschool something English or something like that, I think.
It wasn't preschool, no.
Primary, I said primary.
Something like that, whatever. Yeah. After that, literally I believe if I was so woozy, I had to ask the lads after this event what happened, and apparently they tried to pick me up after this event. Everyone else was doing the whole posing thing. They tried to pick me up for this event. Apparently I face planted 3 times.
Yep.
Yeah, the referee tried to pick me up and then he hold my weight properly, and I literally just like apparently I went face first on the ground again. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then what happened at least twice. Like it was crazy. It was mad.
Well, hey, that's what happens if you go through a table.
Yep.
You end up being woozy and having to face plant 15 times.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense.
Yes, but I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. Like I'm lucky. I've trained enough. I've conditioned my body enough that I in spite of I've been very open with my past injuries and stuff. I'm actually still okay. Luckily my conditioning has still given me some resistance to all this nonsense that has been inflicted onto me. Yeah. Yeah. Primary school leaving exam. Thank you. Consider a reverse chiropractic treatment. Oh,
I just want to say those questions were so rigged.
Yeah. Basically, what happened was, it looks like Butcherman was about to pick up those papers and like smash them onto the both of us because John was putting me in a submission move at the time. Then turns out he started reading questions out of them. He even took the referee's glasses to read them more carefully. Actually, it was hilarious. Until I got a question wrong and he paper cut my mouth. I didn't appreciate that. I'm gonna get back Butcherman for that. I really didn't appreciate
that. Wasn't even a fair question.
The Butcherman, I just realized the Butcherman goddamn made mincemeat out of me in this whole match. That's why I could only show 2 things of me doing offense in this whole match, because I was just getting beaten up left and right. I was so overwhelmed. God damn it, Butcherman! I'll get my revenge on you. I swear to you, Butcherman. You think this is the last you'll see of me, boy? You think this is the last you'll see of me, Kampung boy? No. Whether it's here in Malaysia, whether it's there in Singapore, it could be in Philippines, it could be in Vietnam, for all I care. I will get back at you, and I will show you what this uptown lowlife truly is made of.
Juicy!
Anyways, you and the Butcherman came off like badasses after the table spot. Much respect to both of y'all. Much appreciated, Jules. Much appreciated. Yeah, so I'll have to give him that. He got the 1, 2, 3 out of this. Yeah. So people were very happy in this event. That's for sure.
I just want to say, if you look around the crowd, reactions during both of these points, you can see how crazy this was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even the crowds were like, they reacted like it was fucking, I don't know, crazy things.
Yeah.
Because it was crazy things.
Yep. I'll play this one more time. Yeah. Yep. If one day you two get to redo the question spot, have him answer you correctly. Have him answer you correctly to do a reversal. Lol. Food for thought.
Food for thought.
Yep. So that was the event, really. After that,
that was the juice.
Yep. After that, we clean up the event. We tidy up. It was a long time since I had the experience of like taking off all my gear and like cleaning up and stuff. That was an experience and a half. And I got to chat with the other lads, because obviously the lads with I didn't have matches with. I have no quarrel with them, so I could chat with them, and all of them were so happy with this event. Everyone had so much fun. Fatality, yes indeed, Jules. Fatality, everyone from the audience to the wrestlers themselves, we're so happy that pro wrestling's back in Southeast Asia. It's not just Singapore that's pro wrestling again. It's Vietnam, it's Philippines, maybe
Malaysia in training, but
Malaysia in training. We'll see. There was even obviously this is between me and another Singaporean pro wrestler. We were chatting, because the two of us, we speak Bahasa, right? This has nothing to do with this event, by the way. Just as an aside, like we were talking Would it be fun to do a pro wrestling event one day in Indonesia? Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, wait, Jules said something important. Miles, were you able to wear the maid's costume?
So both myself and Sam completely forgot about it because we were so wrapped up in everything that was going on.
Okay. Maybe you want to explain the background to this one, Miles.
So I lost a bet. The bet was technically WWE 2K22 GMO. We had a little series on both our streams where the loser would have to do the maid costume serving at the end of Fight Club. And well, let's just say it was very close, but I didn't get the win, unfortunately. I lost by like literally under 300 points, and that's like very close because like it was like in a game of like literally millions of points, and I lost by under 300, so it was very close. And so yeah, I was supposed to do some maid service after the show, but we literally both got so wrapped up in it and we both forgot, so now I owe him a punishment. Probably for the next time he's in Malaysia doing stand-up, maybe something like that. We'll see.
And that's, without giving it away too much, that's fairly soon actually. Sam is keeping very, very busy in the stand-up circuit. I wasn't even aware Malaysia has a pro wrestling scene until very recently. One day you can do an introduction, where and who to watch. I will do that. I will absolutely be doing something like that in the future once I get my channel. As you can tell, my channel is sort of in its beta stages. You know, there's no fancy overlays, no fancy model yet. But all I can say is WIP, and I absolutely mean it. Like, there's absolutely been progress about that. So just you wait, and I will actually. No, I don't mind saying it right now. I actually intend to be a bit of a pro wrestling ambassador in my channel. So I absolutely will be introducing Southeast Asian wrestling and Malaysian pro wrestling in this channel of mine. Yeah.
And if you do wanna check out myself, Low, maybe even Wonderboy in the future, like just wrestling in Malaysia, let's see if there's a Malaysian pro wrestling event this year. I hope it can happen. We'll have to see.
We'll see. Wear your maid's costume then in your comeback stream.
It's technically Sam's maid costume, so you give it back to him.
It's not me that's saying it. It's Jules. Just making clear. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes, I do usually promote my wrestling stuff on the Malaysian VTubers Discord. But again, it depends. It depends. It depends. When it comes to like Malaysian pro wrestling, again, we're not too sure if we're gonna have events this year, but we'll see. Babyface.
We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yep. Babyface. Yeah. So, yeah, we're still in the, at least for my PW, we're in the rebuilding phase for sure. Again, I'll explain more of that in the coming future. That's something for future streams for sure. So essentially, let's see, what did we do? I don't mind explaining this. So once this whole event was done and wrapped up, we went back. We basically wrapped this all up. Like, we actually like packed everything up, put back the seats, and literally reassembled this mat that you see in their space, in your training space. Basically, and the training space in GrapMax is amazing too. It's literally a gymnasium center. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah. Like, we could see like I'm going to tell a story that I'm a bit embarrassed about, but it's hilarious. So I'm going to tell it. Okay, let me try. Do I want this? Okay, wait. Apologies. I'm just going to turn off this footage right now because it's distracting me a little bit. Let's see. Okay.
Oh, that's been running for so long. Yeah, I just realized.
It has. Okay. I know exactly what photo to pop up. See this one. Okay. 1 second. And let me just adjust this a little bit. Okay. Hold on.
Juice, juicy juice. juicy juice.
Apologies.
Juicy juice. Juicy juice. Juicy juice.
One second. Apologies. I'm not able to pop up my thing. Hey, one second. Apologies.
It sounds like a you problem, Lo. Get it together, bud.
It is. I'm just not sure why.
I'm just kidding.
Hey. Hold on. Hey, what the? Hold on. Why am I not able to see it? One second.
While we're waiting for Lo to do things, chat, tell me why you like Lo and why he sucks so much too.
Oh god, so when I actually get this channel going, I'm really gonna stamp that out, I swear.
Oh, look at me just sitting next to Mr. IMDA officers. That was a lovely time. It's very unresponsive, but like, you know, that's what it is.
Okay, I think I got it. I think.
Small John Day, there he is.
Right, okay. Let me just bring this back a little. 1 second. Apologies, everyone. Bit of a technical mishap. Still trying to work my way around the streaming tools. This is exactly why I want to do a little bit of streaming before I do official stuff, so that I can like get all of this out of the way. Right. Okay. So this, we've seen this already. This, is a nice background to have. Whilst I explain my little story in concerning what happened in the Gravmax training space, John Day, and a dragon boat paddle. Meanwhile, in SPW, we're in a small warehouse, and I'm jealous. NGL. Please don't be Ref Ryan. Every single training space has their own character and stuff. You know, no need to be all green-eyed about it. You know, you guys have been able to do plenty of stuff and train all sorts of things. In spite of limitations. You know, you're not letting your space hold y'all back. That is for certain. Yeah.
Juicy.
So OMG, that image. So this is the story. So one of the weapons in this government approved match is a dragon boat paddle. Besides the table, this was seen as the marquee weapon because it was by far the biggest weapon that was government approved. I mean, it's a freaking dragon boat paddle. For those that aren't aware, a dragon boat paddle and canoeing is like a huge thing in Singapore. Like we literally saw like young Singaporeans walking around in public with dragon boat paddles, like they had slings for it even. You know, it's very much a cultural thing. Hence why it is clearly a government approved thing. So So John handed me the paddle for the first time, and he was wondering how would it sound, basically, because sound is very important in pro wrestling for effect, right? And so he went on all fours and said, "Hey, give me a whack. I want to hear how it sounds." And so you have to understand that this was during when the gymnasium center was in full force. So there were a lot of there was coaches there. There were right in front of us were a lot of young girls in tights and all that. And God, these girls were so young, but they were so flexible. It was freaky to watch. Like they could bridge, their legs could split in ways that is horrifying to watch. Just so flexible. I was so jealous. So, in front of gymnastics coaches and little girls, I very nearly smacked John Day in the butt with a dragon paddle.
That fun.
And then I literally was like, I touched his butt a little bit, and I was about to reel back, and John was like, no, across the back. I was like, right, across that's what you meant, right? Okay. I felt very self-conscious at the time, and then I felt eyes around me because I was like, very loudly, and because the space was really big, and like so my voice echoed. Some of the girls and the teacher was looking at me. I was like, okay. And yeah, I still smacked John across the back, and it was very loud. And one of the coaches went, "Ooh!" And I gave her a little thumbs up, and I wanted the world to swallow me up at the time. I was so
Lamar.
embarrassed. I was so embarrassed.
The things you do, Lo, sometimes.
Genuinely, of all the things that really embarrassed me in that whole weekend was that. So, yeah. Yeah. It's gonna stay in my head for a while. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah.
That was quite the time, though.
That was quite the time. Yeah. Yep. That was really about it. It was madness. Yeah. Anyways, that really is all. I just wanted to recount this whole event. So after the event was done, we packed away everything. We had McDonald's at freaking 2 a.m. and past that.
It was lovely.
It was lovely to have McDonald's with the boys and just talk shop and just post-mortem. And then went back home on Sunday and yep, it's a good day. Yeah, Miles, what was your favorite? Do you have like a favorite moment from that whole event and stuff?
The fact that I got ejected twice is kind of fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I feel like I might be the only person ever to be ejected twice.
Yeah.
In the same night.
Unfortunately, that video that I got from the viewer, she recorded exactly when I was involved in the match. So literally 5 minutes later after the match started, that's when I entered essentially. So and right before and right after I entered, okay, we have to explain this a little bit because this is important. Obviously I entered with my 2 boys, the Malaysian contingent, and I basically said, okay, I'm here now, we can get this started. And I announced, boys, get ready, because guess what, I'm the bad guy. Of course I'm gonna have backup. So me and Miles and Wonder Boy were getting ready to fight off fight Butcherman and John, when the IMDA officer stopped everything and said, hey, where are your visa papers? So
oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I obviously had my papers because I was obviously in the match. You didn't. So you were deported from the event.
That was getting ejected twice.
Yeah, you were ejected, and then you have to understand, Wonder Boy, he was literally in the second match of the event, so obviously he should have be okay, right? He has visa papers, we produced it for him for the officer.
Guess what? His visa papers expired like 5 minutes after his match.
His visa was only for one match only, and he got deported to. Gosh, the week he got deported. I hope you guys get to see the video one day, because oh god, the way he got deported was so violent.
Hopefully it'll be on Grapple Max's YouTube soon.
Yeah, he got people were just dogpiled him and stuff. It was so excessive, as pro wrestling is. Yes, indeed.
It was brilliant.
Yeah. Well, that's really about it. The gist of the whole thing.
That was juicy.
It was low in the best ways possible. That's for sure. My channel, my taglines. Thank you very much, Miles.
Oh yes, it was business on the top and casual on the wait. What's that? How's it? Business on the top and party on the some shit. I don't know.
I'm not a bloody mullet boy. Okay, all right. Anyways,
mullets are cool.
I'm not going to touch this topic right now, boy. Anyways, thank you so much for hearing me out and just getting to
and me.
Yes, you too as well, Mouse. To just hear.
Yay!
Yes. Well. I'll talk about one last thing before we wrap things all up. I'm not too sure if I'm not too sure if I will do more post-event talks like this in the future. For this, I definitely wanted to, because this was literally my first.
This is a special one for sure.
This was my first. This was like my comeback match, so to speak. My first time wrestling in Singapore. Fun fact, yeah, I forgot to mention that. This is literally my my Singapore debut. Actually, I was supposed to go to Singapore to wrestle, but the pandemic happened, and so I cannot emphasize how fortunate it was that I get to finally debut in Singapore. This has been a long time coming. Indeed.
This was massive for Low, massive for me, massive for Wonder Boy, massive for Grapple Max, massive for Butcherman as well, because like he's a part of SPW and he gets to wrestle for Grapple Max in this.
This event is.
This event itself is like, honestly, I would say it's a landmark in Southeast Asian wrestling history.
Absolutely, yeah. So, yeah, really just feeling really grateful. So because of that, this stream gets special billing. With future events, I don't know if I'm if I want to or if I'm allowed to do like these sort of post-event talks. I'm never going to show full matches. I think jury's out on that. But yeah. So we'll see. I will definitely do pro wrestling related streams in the future. I just don't know whether I can do straight up post-event talks with this degree of intricacy, you know, showing photos, showing literally footage of the event itself. But time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate everyone that came and stopped by and checked us out. If you're interested in my channel, please do like, share, and subscribe to my humble little channel. And I hope you get to stick around in the future because there is more to come from your fellow uptown lowlife.
More to come.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you